Alright, welcome back to Doctari Gaming. This is Doctari, of course, and we're going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program today. Kerbal Space Program, I've been playing it for a long time, actually. Got it when I think it was 1.5 or 1.6. Was the first version I had actually gotten into with one of my buddies. And, well, rode it through to release date, and after it released, I went off and kind of did some other stuff, like stuff you guys have been seeing. So 1.2 just came out last week, I believe, and so we're gonna go in and test out some of the new stuff that they inserted into the main game. I have had a little bit of warm up. You can see I've had an hour and a minute of warm up in game, and I've got Jebediah in space, and I landed her without fuel. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go start something new. I'm gonna do sandbox because I just like to explore. They added a bunch of new stuff in here. So what is our space program going to be called? I used Strutco on my warm-up, and I do like the Strutco symbol, but we've already done that, so let's choose, I think we'll go Ionic. Yeah, and the save name will be called Stream Save. 1,000. Wait, no, that's 20,000. So yeah, let's go. I think one of the main things I'm going to try to do is, yep, I got it. Been here, done that. They made some changes to the UI. It's kind of neat. I like it. Actually, I'm going to show you something quick. Yeah. You can see this thing out here. You should check it out at some point. That's it. Alright. So, one of my goals today is to put a station into orbit, so it can be a command station of sorts. And I do like the idea of these lander cans. I like the cupolas too, but I think for this one we need to use the tin can. First things first, let's pop this guy way up here at the top, and then we'll give it some ability to torque larger objects, which is just going to be preparing for the future, really. But I want to give it a good stock of RCS, because that's just useful. Let's see, what else are we going to do? We will put... that size? You know what? I could do this first. Move this down. I'm going to give them a little extra space, because they're going to be up in space for a while, so we'll start out with a little bit extra comforts for our Kerbals. So we don't want that one. There we go. Yeah, that works. Alright. Do as planned. Put that thing on there. We're gonna put some fuel on this bad boy, and now I think I actually am gonna put this bigger one on here. Engine wise, what are we gonna use? This station's gonna be pretty stable once it gets where it's going. So I think to get it where it needs to go, the one I am looking for. Isn't it this one? It is. Okay. And this is a beast. Let's kick it on center of gravity. And we need to do one additional thing. We need to make this a little bit more aerodynamic. I guess we don't need to, but I want to. So let's go... Nope. No, not that one. Just right. Alright. And then we're gonna pop on one of these... Not one of those. I could do side mount. I think I'll do nose. A nose docking port. That way, in case anyone decides they would like to come aboard, they can do so. Alright. Now, we need communications on this thing. This is a... The point of this station is going to be kind of twofold. I think right there. Yep, that works for me. Point of the station is going to be twofold. It is going to be a communication hub, and for that we're going to need some antennae. And for that, I kind of like using, oops, setting up some of these. Let me see which way it goes. Do I want it that way? I think I'm going to rotate that. Not that way. Alright. Hey. What the hell are you doing? There. Okay. So we've got... Those are fairly short range. 22.4. I would like a larger one, but I think that might come in and upgrade to the station here. So we've got two of these Communitron 16S, which will take care of relatively short range communications for us. And then we've got short-range dual-purpose communication relay. Oh, I need to get one of these on here. Alright. There's only going to be one, I think, of these to start. Let's see, how high does that go? Okay, so let's say retract once. Nope. Alright. Pop that thing back down, make sure it's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's, open shield. Extend. Okay, so that's fine. Maybe I'll move this down just a bit. Alright, I think that's a little better. And now let's go and add... I need some solar on this thing. Wha-bam. Got some solar. We'll pop some more on just because we can. More on. you know, we'll offset that so we always have some solar out. And then I think I want to pop. So we can't have that one. What if we did 3? Oh, that would still overlap. Actually, you know what? That would be fine, right? Yeah, that would be fine. What am I thinking? That covers the entire purpose of having that. I just wanted to get a little bit of angular light capturing. Okay. Now that reminds me, we don't actually have any batteries on this bad boy yet. And, you know what? Let's do it this way. We're gonna pull this guy off, shut off that, put that battery on there. What is going on? There you go. Alright, so now we've got the makings of a station here. Give it some RCS. Pop some there. I'll pop some. It's pretty low. Nope, not gonna work. Okay. I suppose I could put those there. Oof, I don't like that. Let's see, where else can I put these? I could offset it on here, I suppose. I don't like offsetting my RCS. It causes kind of weird issues, or at least it used to. Then I guess let's also compensate for a change in center of gravity. No. We'll try it like this. We'll see how this goes. What is this going to be called? This will be Relay 1, because yeah, nah, not Relay 1, Relay Prime. It's a communications relay for Kerbin. Alright. Toss some action groups on here quick. You know, I'm gonna do one more thing first. We're gonna add some lights on here. Because personally, I like to see my space stuff well illuminated. That's not gonna work at all. But that will. Okay, we're gonna try and angle this down. Oops. We're gonna angle it down just a little bit. So the reason for this is when the light's on, it is gonna very clearly illuminate right there, which is the docking point. It'll make it easier for docking later. Just a trick I had found in the past. And then I like doing kind of these broad illuminators, where, let's see, we'll put them like that. So then what that does is that just kind of makes this thing glow in space. Because man, oh man, is it dark up there. Alright. We've got this done. So let's put on... Let's see. The lights are already preset, so that's good. What do we want? We want action point 1 for toggle. And toggle. Okay. And that's the only action point. Should Jebediah fly this? Yeah, Jebediah needs to be on the initial mission here. And then we'll send, yeah, Bob can go man the station as a scientist. Not like he has any science to run up there, but he can man the station as the scientist. Alright, now this will take us once we're in space. Let me see what we are for weight. So we're already 30 tons. Let us... So that's a lot of fuel to take up, but we can do this. Oh crap. Get up there. Alright, so we need... I think we can do this in 2 stages. I think that's all we need. I'll go with this bad boy. So we're 66 tons right now on fuel. Found out these vectors are really, really nice. I like them. But we've gone up to the next tier of engines. And I really like these skippers when they're boosted by something. So I think what I'm going to do is... Alright, we're going to do 2 radial decouplers right here. And those radial decouplers will do... We'll fire these guys. Which is this? 593. Yeah, that's plenty. So yeah, that's 117 tons at this point. I think this will work. This will be fine. Let's see, aerodynamics, we need to cone these bad boys off. Kind of like these type B nose cones. Leading pressure away from the core stages. It's kind of key. Alright, we need some... Put in some winglets on this beast of a thing. Oops. Let's actually keep on our angles. Alright, and last but not least, we need to strap this crap on so it doesn't go anywhere until we want it to go somewhere. That does include this junk. Okay. At this point, I think once we get our stabilizers in place, so we've got these stabilizers down here, so they're all going to fire at the same time. That kicks in, and this kicks in. Then we're we're going to throw this off. We'll throw that off, and we're up. Alright. 118 tons. We probably are fine. We'll figure it out. I mean, Jebediah is flying this thing, so... There's that black thing again. Alright, kick SAS on. And because I don't know thrust, we have liftoff. Excellent. Glad to see we have positive thrust. You know what? I put those on the wrong side. Oh well. Quick look outside. I usually like having these, if I'm going to do only 2 stages on this side, because when I start banking, I'd rather try it. Oh, come on! Get up! Nope! Nope, nope, nope! Yeah, back up there. Come on, SAS, you can do this. Alright. Get away from that junk. I got a little bit of wobble, which is not good, but that's fine. We're making this happen. Alright, check my angle. Excellent. So far, so good. Let's check fuel supplies. My liquid engine's running a little low. We're not going quite fast enough. So this one might not be the best of launches, but we're making it. Alright, so I want to be past 70. Try and use the heft of this rocket while we still have it. Start rounding out our orbit. Go! Go! Alright, so that's gonna crash down and land probably. Still going up, which is good. We are fully in space at the moment, which is also good. But I think that we're probably going to have to fire this engine. We're probably not going to have a ton of fuel left once we actually hit our steady orbit. But I think we're going to have to keep firing this engine for now. I don't think I can trust that I can keep the orbit by waiting till apoapsis. That's fine. We've got plenty of fuel. That's why I put that big tank on there. This is a fairly efficient engine for pushing a relatively large load. Start angling back towards Kerbin, just slightly. And in a moment, See the periapsis suddenly pop out of Kerbin space. There it is. Alright, so we're going to push this out a little ways. I think I want to get it out to about 1,000. 1,000 kilometers, so 1,000,000 meters. Let's see. Almost there. Alright, close enough. Now, we'll set a node right about here. Head maneuver. We'll even this out somewhat. Just a little bit more. Close enough. Yep, that's about round. And now we will warp here. This is 32 minutes in our spinny spin. Welcome back, son. Alright, now let's get switched around. We're roughly 17 seconds away from our next node. We've got a 25-second burn. I really like the node system that they created. It's very neat. Three, two, one. Let's check ourselves here. You know what? Let's just do this real quick. A little bit of this, a little extra. You know, I've got enough fuel. I'll just use the actual fuel. Close enough. All right. Hooray! We now have a relay station. And let's see, what do I want to do? I used to be able to... Oh, you know what? I know. I'm silly. Forgot that's out here. Alright, so we are going to next... turn some lights on. We'll turn some lights on here too. And deploy our communications system. Look at that. Alright. So, no one's out here to communicate with yet. But we can fix that relatively easily. I do want to make a change. I think it's under rename vessel. Okay. We will call this Relay Prime still, but we're going to switch it over to Station. Right now it's got plenty of fuel. It's got plenty of power. If I wanted to, I could still move this thing, probably even get it out to the moon. But this station will help keep Kerbin in contact with its rockets. So let's look at Jebediah. He's so happy. What is this? Interior overlay? Oh, that's neat. That's very neat. I like that. What else are these buttons down here? Remove slot. Okay. Rock storage. You know what? Maybe you want to go get away from Jeb. He's a little nutty sometimes. I totally get that. So we're gonna EVA Bob. And then we are going to move you down into the crew hatch. Let's view the inside of that too. Look at all that. Food, not food, laundry, rubbish, junk, trash, refuse. I wonder what's above my head. I don't know if this is necessarily better, but he's gonna hang out here for now, because yeah, that seems like a good place. Alright, let's head back to... What is this? Off-screen crap. Alright, let's go to the Space Center. Actually, you know what? We should go to the Tracking Center. I want to see what's in the vicinity. See if we're tracking any kind of space objects. Look at all of that. That is crazy. It's kind of silly. They're all like communicating through the planet, but whatever. Doesn't look like we've spotted anything. Well, that's not true. Let's back out. Oh yeah, we've spotted a few things. So I see... So that's D is large. C, D, E. Should probably keep an eye on this. Last seen 44 minutes ago. Interesting. Oh, what is this? 89 days. We're gonna have an encounter. Okay, that's good to know. We'll keep an eye on that one. Who knows? Maybe that's something we'll try and snag. It was spotted on day 1. Alright, we're gonna leave the facility here. And I think the next goal is going to be, let's make ourselves a... Oh, what are we going to make? Let's make some kind of space probe for... That way we can have a relay network. Though it looks like they kind of removed the necessity of that. The Stay Putnik. Spacecraft sold separately. Alright, what are we going to use? So this doesn't have to be very big. it's gotta be bigger than that. Alright, and I think because we're gonna aim for this being tiny, we need to have... what do we need? Would one of these be enough? It's a 200, that's a 400. Let's plan for one of these. We gotta have redundancy. Let's plan for 2. Let's pop those bad boys right there. We're gonna give them a little bit. Get a little zoomed in here. We're gonna give them a little bit of extra juice here. But I think I want to try doing ionic. I want to see if they made any tweaks to that. For that, we need some xenon gas. Which is not that. It's definitely not that one. That is that tiny one, isn't it? Excuse me. I guess this one? So we've got some of that, we've got some of those. Let's pop these bad boys on next. Alright, so we've got power, more power, some fuel, and of course we're going to need the Dawn propulsion system to push this thing. This thing is less than a ton still, which is good since Dawn propulsion really can't push very hard. Two kilonewtons in vacuum. Alright, we're going to give you a little bit of RCS. The heck is the thing I'm looking for? I know we've got a small one. Xenon. Fuel. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Nope. Let's use, oh crap, maybe I have to. Alright, where is the center of gravity on this bad boy at this point? Smack dab in the middle. Okay. Let's pull this out. No. See, that's not gonna work. Alright, what if we move some of this stuff around? So I've got that now. Just kind of redistributing some of this weight about. I think I want to pop these guys on here. And that raised the weight of this thing. Sound still takes... Okay. The final thing we need on here is another form of communication. This is supposed to be something that we're going to use to keep in contact. You're going to make me go something like bigger, aren't ya? Aren't ya? How big is this thing? Ooh. What the... Alright. RCS is... right about where it needs to be. Go a little high on it, but I think this should be fine. Alright, let's see. Let's see about these protective airstreams. Is this enough? Perfect. Alright, now we only have one problem. We didn't pop one of these guys on there. I like this effect that they did with. Extend solar. That's the only thing I need to do. Okay, so now that we've got this ready, we need to launch 2.85 tons. That's really not a lot. So this is probably going to be a pretty easy launch in the scheme of things. I'm hoping I didn't need like a separator in there. Alright. Let's go with... like again, oops. I could probably go single stage. Oval. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. They're down here. Actually, this is gonna be plenty enough. I don't even think I need that. Maybe we will just go straight up these ones here. I really wish they would include like thrust times and stuff, but they don't, so that's fine. We will make do without. This is the one I want. $265 to $310. So this has got a higher end. Okie dokie. It's not a lot of weight. I don't know if this is going to be successful or not right now. Let's pop on some fins to help keep us moving in the right direction. And I think we may try to fire as is. If that doesn't work, we will, of course, toss on some new. Some new stuff to help encourage our flight to go in the right direction. This is so small. It's possible it might work. Alright. So, we've got this stuff. Get that, that. I think these two need to be switched. I think we need to pop the top and then release the rocket. That's not true. We want to get that weight off. Alright. Relay, probe. Okay. Relay, probe K for Kerbin. Save that off. And we will test how poorly of a space engineer I am. Got positive thrust, so that's definitely good. Whether or not we're going to have enough fuel for this mission, it's going to be another story. But ultimately, so far so good. Alright, the other part of this is I'm not actually going to fly a normal route. I'm going to fly this direction. I don't think I'm going to have enough fuel for my mission, but we're certainly going to try. And this thing wants to go up. It's possible if I get high enough that I might be able to use my RCS and that little itty bitty ion drive to push myself the rest of the way. Alright, throw that junk off. We are out of the atmosphere. Let's throw that junk off. And now we sail into the wild blue yonder. Alright. Let's give this a shot. We're gonna try and hopefully drive this thing. So this is what I was worried about. I don't know if this is actually negatively going to impact my thrust potential. Also, this is only going to work if I stay on the sunny side. definitely losing momentum, so that's not good. Could be that we need to add another stage in here, or add a little bit more fuel into the system. Oh man, come on. We're still increasing our orbit, so I mean we're definitely thrusting. Man, oh man, I don't know if this is gonna be making it. Alright, so my path is still to the Space Center. Still got plenty of monopropellant. Power's going down pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to shut off the ion drive. Before I run out. I need to be able to maintain probe connection and my power. I wonder if I corrected this right here, if that would be enough. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Though this is going to take a lot of RCS, which I have plenty of still, but I think there's an engine that uses RCS. It'd be better than actually using the RCS. Alright, you know what? I think this one's probably not going to make it, so we didn't include a self-destruct. Abort! 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 Aww. Not gonna work. Alright. We'll just let that thing crash, because it will. Looks like it's going to crash into the water. That won't be too terrible. Let's go back in here, though, and see if we can make some tweaks to this. I wonder if, like I said, I wonder if this right here is enough to prevent us from getting our that way? No. That's the one I want. Okay. That's right. That's right. I think we'll go like that. Alright. Give this one more launch quick. And then I think I am going to call it quits for today. Hopefully we can get this thing moving where it needs to go. Up into the air is a good start. direct connection to Space Center. Like before, we're gonna turn south. This thing is so tweaky. Touch it just a little bit, and it's like wibble 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 or something. Come on! Separation complete. Separation complete. And final separation complete. Alright, let's try this again. Combinable data. Sun, sweet sun. Enjoying our time venting gas into space, xenon gas. Still gonna give it a boost from the RCS. Cause, yeah, we got a long way to go. This kind of looks like Africa right here, doesn't it? Hopefully we maintain visibility on the sun, because again, it takes a lot of power to push something like this. So the probe core had 1,000 plus the extra 200. Still climbing. Slightly. I don't know. Probably gonna have to insert another stage into the upper level of this. Little tiny one. That's cool. We can make it happen. Alright, I think I'm gonna let this thing crash, and we'll go to the Space Center. I'm gonna make my tweak real quick, and then save it off, and we will fire this next time. Mostly because, like, I gotta pee. It happens. I'm human. I'm a human. My mama told me so. Alright, we're gonna add one of these guys in here. Actually, you know what? We don't need that. We can blow the top of that and then let that thing crack off with its original piece. Let's see, this isn't gonna take much. Just need a little bit of extra juice once we get up there. That guy's probably more than enough. Actually, you know what? I wonder. Oh, it's so tiny. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. We'll go with that. We'll go with that one. That's right. We crack that off, kick on the engine, crack that off, crack that off. Alright, we're good. And I said I was going to stop, but I'm not, because just one more launch. This thing will get up there fine. As long as the weight hasn't made it. The first stage can't launch, but that doesn't look the case. So, excellent. Cruising on up to the Kerbin space. Commence roll procedure. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing as before. We're gonna make our little adjustments. Try and hold the ship where I want it to go. Check to make sure everything looks hunky-dory from this perspective. Oh man, this was not as... Luckily this thing just barely consumes fuel. I'm actually probably going to have to kick this thing off. Before I even... and I'm probably going to have extra fuel left on this. I'm going to rain fuel and an engine down on the people of Kerbin because I can't add any more to the Junkin space. I'm going to try and do this right. Everything needs to deorbit if we can possibly make it deorbit. If we can't, you know, things happen, but ultimately we're going to try and deorbit our trash. I could be wrong about this whole thing. Alright, that sound means we can discharge that junk. That's more space junk to rain down on the people of Kerbin. Ultimately, I think I would have rather had a higher orbit, but I gotta use the rest of this fuel I can. Oh, right into the Arctic. That'll be excellent. That seems like an excellent spot to drop this. Alright. Let's see if I can't make this stable quick. And that Bidoo sound was the sound of my breakfast being on the table soon. Kind of. I'm going out to eat here in a sec. Are we gonna make it? Man, this is gonna be rough. Oh, let's, before we screw up, let's get our solar deployed. Oof, that could have been bad. Need to try and slow the consumption of that power. Angle down just a little bit. See if we can't. See, we're making progress, which is good. I just fear it's not going to be enough. It might be close. We might be fine. We might be fine. And if we are, then this will be a good start. We've got our relay prime station in place. We'll have one relay probe K around Kerbin, and we'll have to do a little bit of timing to try and get multiple probes in different spots. But this should be good for relaying any messages we receive from deep space. Because ultimately, Kerbal Space Program is not just about playing around Kerbin, but playing around with the other planets. There's all kinds of neat stuff to see in here. There's monoliths and things. Oh yeah, see, we're good here. We're definitely good. We'll be low on power, but the solar panels are out. And once we kill the engine, we actually might have enough stable energy. So, yep, we're successfully in orbit at this point. Now it's just getting it to a more stable place. 129. Oh, just in time. Look at that. So definitely have enough power to juice this thing. Alright, this will be a good place to stop. We got one probe up. See, and this is what I was looking for. Once we get this in place, we can put a few more of these around. We can extend the orbit to a more reasonable spot, and we basically have a net of being able to send signals to Kerbin. Then, as you can see, there's so much out here to explore, so many of these planets. Jewel's gorgeous. Elu's weird. Drez is Drez. Dune is essentially Mars, so that one's kind of a neat one to go to. Eve is gorgeous as well. That's essentially Venus. Moho's kind of weird too. It's like Mercury. Yeah. This was a good start for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe to the station if you haven't already done so, and I'll catch you later with more Kerbal Space Program, Starpoint Gemini, whatever kind of games we get into. Tends to be space-based. Hey, look at that. There's the Arctic coming up. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.